The time when America was ready to party.
Look, if you really want to score, I got the guy.
Barbie! I don't nickel and dime. You want it or not?
Get this stuff.
Colombia.
I can't feel my face.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
You're meeting tomorrow morning with the...
This chick gets around more than Carmen Santiago. Like,
Feel my face.
MELANIE JOLY. Where are we to? Belgium this time? Where are you to?
in the beginning about how...
Gang, it's not so much a joke, like, about the blow and MELANIE JOLY, Trudeau, that whole cabinet. You see the way they behave. What are they putting in that Kool-Aid? Well, we've got MELANIE JOLY, Trudeau's girl, his side piece, hustle, whatever that is. She's talking to us now from Belgium, and apparently it's very late there. That's her biggest concern. This mess is our Foreign Affairs Minister of the Crown. Goodness gracious. God bless MELANIE JOLY.
I'm coming back from NATO. I was there for the past 3 days. I had the chance to meet with many of my colleagues. I met also with the new Secretary General of NATO, Mark Rutte. We spoke about Ukraine, of course, the Middle East, China, the Indo-Pacific. And one thing is clear is the world is getting tougher. And conflicts that we're seeing in the world are linked. And therefore, we need to be more robust in our response. And so, tomorrow, I'll be announcing our new Arctic foreign policy. I'll be doing so along with the Minister of Defense, and we'll have more to say tomorrow.
In English, have you spoken to the Prime Minister about the profile that calls you his successor?
I didn't have the chance to talk to him yet because I came back late last night from NATO in Brussels. But when I gave my interview back in July, I said I was 100% supportive of the Prime Minister. I am, of course, 100% supportive of the Prime Minister, and I've been since 2012. So that's it.
Yes. Released a report today calling what's going on in Gaza a genocide. What do you make of their report, if you've had a chance to look at it?
What is happening in Gaza is absolutely catastrophic. I've said that many times. We think, and we've been calling for it, we need a ceasefire. We need the hostages to be released. We need a plan with a two-state solution at the core of it. At NATO, the King of Jordan was there. So we had conversation about how can we make sure that we protect the West Bank and at the same time we be able to have a ceasefire in Gaza. And meanwhile, how can we put more pressure on Iran? So this is part of the conversation at NATO. I've been in contact with many US lawmakers on this issue, including Lindsey Graham, many times as well. And so we're actively involved in many of the diplomatic conversations to make sure that we end this conflict.
Amnesty and the NDP both say that we could be in legal jeopardy as signatories to the Genocide Convention.
So what we said is that, and I took the decisions back a couple of months ago, that there would be no arms or parts of arms that would end up in Gaza. And we took that tough decision. Meanwhile, we would be supporting Israel in being able to defend itself against Iran, and by making sure that we could support the Iron Dome. And so we're taking an approach that is linked to the situation that is happening right now.
On that note, though, Mr., on the point to Louis on the Halifax Forum, you received, very bad reviews from some columnists, some opinion writers on that. At the same time that this New York Times column came out, we saw with Anita Anand, for example, that she was demoted when her leadership rumblings became too strong or too loud in the opinion of the PMO. Are you concerned that that is coming your way as well?
My job is to do my job. So What I'm doing right now is engaging with my counterparts to try to find ways to bring back peace to the Middle East, to support Ukraine and Ukrainians, and at the same time also to make sure we have a good relationship with the US, and including having also a very strong stance on the question of China. And I'm having tough conversations. I don't agree with everybody that are participating in panels. And just on that, I'm pushing back very strongly against any form of argument that Canada should be getting out of the UN. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's reckless. And I think that it would have a long-term, and it would be it would have a long-term negative impact on Canada's standing in the world.
Stand behind you in your role.
I stand behind him. I'm convinced also that that's the case as well. So, thank you.
En fin de semaine était justifié, Madame Joly?
Well, gang, we're going to wrap it up right there. I hope you know a little bit more about Melanie Joly, Trudeau's side piece, his Minister of Foreign Affairs, Global Affairs, some kind of affairs, coke, habits, blow, hard. This is Melanie Joly, and this is her life in Canada. Or, visiting Canada, sometimes traveling around the world, picking up bags of blow for Trudeau's cabinet. What's going on? Aaron, Canadian Looney, like, share, subscribe, trying to be, real about the politics while having a little bit of fun. A little bit. That's it. We'll catch you next video. Thank you for watching this one. Melanie Joly is lighting it up. Woo! Let's go, Melanie Joly, Trudeau's side piece hustle, traveling around the world. Goodness gracious. We're out, gang. Check your next video. Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to DC, baby. Woo. The good girl Melanie Joly is Minister of Trudeau's Foreign Affairs. His side piece hustle is dropping off a couple of bags of blow in Washington. Let's see.
Hello, everybody.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's go to Peru.
Bonjour tout le monde. Allô, allô. Enjoying beautiful Peru, and that you're not too tired. Hello, everybody. Enough now.